Welcome to SMT Music News. This is the first music news that will be covering things from Australia, the US, Amsterdam and Finland. In this news we're featuring Adam Ant, The Getaway Plan, Butterfly Effect, Helm, Los Bastardos, Vicky Lovecat, Adler, Crashing Broadway, Prosevere, Soulfly, Five Finger Death Punch, Emmure, James Johnston, Dan England and more. Jonny Coffin, Dave Navarro and Jason Dussault on an upcoming reality show are making a custom coffin for Dave Navarro to house Kurt Cobain's personal guitar. It's coming soon. Check out the trailer.
Believe me, you're gonna love it.
My friend Jonny Coffin is designing a guitar case
For Dave Navarro. What do you think of collaborating on something?
I would love to do a coffin case.
I'm really excited. My agent has booked me on a show called What's Cooking.
It's a cooking show. You're gonna cook. You know that, right?
Obvious, yeah.
Hey, I'm Aiden. I'm here for that job interview.
The viewing case is out. There's no way I can figure out how to do it in the time that we've got. That's f***ing bullshit.
Who has the time for this?
Are you kidding me?
Let's cover the Australian tour dates. Adam Ant. Adam was an icon in the 80s with hits like Stand and Deliver and Ant Music, which I'm sure that we all know. Adam and the Ants scored 10 top 10 UK hits in the 1980s, including 3 number ones with their hits Ant Music, Goody Two Shoes, Prince Charming and Stand and Deliver. Adam and the Ants are touring Australia. Friday the 23rd of March at Emmure Theatre in Sydney, the 28th at Metro City in Perth, Friday the 30th in Melbourne, April the 5th at Barton Theatre in Adelaide, and Sunday the 8th at the Tivoli in Brisbane. Be a great show that. Check out Adam and the Ants. The Getaway Plan from Melbourne are touring from March 22nd. Check the net for details. Starting off as humbly and unassumingly as all other starry-eyed alternative teenage rockers and ending up at the forefront of the current Australian indie scene is no easy feat. However, the boys from Getaway Plan managed all this in less than half a decade. Thanks to the Pushworth group, got some tour information coming up in this news and for a series of news following. Some great acts coming through the Pushworth group. Butterfly Effect, they're touring from April 26th. It's their 10-year tour. Definitely worth checking out. Great stage show and a very good band. Gold Coast band Helm are touring from March all over the country. Great band. Check out Pushworth's website for details on all of these acts. There's so many acts coming through there. You can have a look on the gig guide and see what's happening and where it's happening. Gold Coast band Helm, great band, definitely worth checking out. Play a bit of one of their clips in a second, and hopefully we can get them in the studio at some stage when they're passing back through the Gold Coast.
Just a little more. You've come so far to let it go. When it's too much, if the day's too long, just gotta hold on. You've come so far, you gotta know. With new wings and glazed eyes, release the eagles and fly so high above below. In this new form we breathe from, one little newborn has changed so much. Breathe into me, no stranger change. The mother of song, now soften with song.
James Johnston, very cool dude. I've worked with James a few times. He's basically living on the road, so check out Pushworth's site for gig details.
You You're always telling me what to do, where to go and who to follow, but I'm listening no more. You're upside down and inside out, I can't seem to figure you out. I am so damn confused.
Dan England, also another great performer. Dan's touring all over Queensland. Lots of dates there, always a great show, always a consistent performer. Dan is a very, very cool dude.
So tired of waiting, wanna go where the sun shines.
We'll have more things coming up from the Pushworth group over the next series of news bulletins. For Gold Coast people, the Coolangatta Hotel from Wednesday nights is having an acoustic jam session. So if you want to find out more about that, ring the Coolangatta Hotel. For some great breaking news from Los Angeles, let's cross to Shauna O'Donnell from MUEN magazine.
Hey guys, this is Shauna O'Donnell and you're watching SMT Music News. I hope everyone had a happy and safe St. Patrick's Day. I know that I did, obviously. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple bands that are really, really close to my heart. The first one is a band out of Tupelo, Mississippi, and they're called Crashing Broadway. They're a pop rock band, and they do have a CD out. It is called The Words Crossed Out. It's got 10 tracks on it, and I'm not kidding when I say that every single track is amazing.
My final words into action. Most have found their own fictional fix in life.
And I'm not just saying that. Great band. They have some dates that they're going to be posting up on their page here real soon, mostly in March, but moving into April and beyond. So I'm excited, and I hope that you guys can get out at some point and see one of their shows because they're a great band. To check out their music and their tour dates, go to facebook.com/CrashingBroadway.
Emotions undone are your only satisfaction.
Another band I want to talk to you guys about is a band called Prosevere. They are out of Memphis, Tennessee, and they're another incredible band. They've been around for a while. They've played with a lot of notable bands out there, and they also are putting up some tour dates for the month of March, going into May, actually. They're going to be playing Memphis in May this year, which is an incredible thing. And they have a CD out, and it is called Burn the City. So it'd be really cool if you guys could go and check them out at facebook.com/Prosevere.
Listen closely, you've got a lot to learn. Nobody owns me. I know your every move. Yeah, I know what you think. You're never gonna learn. You can't control anything that I'm saying.
Steven Adler has announced a new band and album. Former Guns N' Roses drummer Steven Adler is proud to announce his new band, Adler. The lineup features frontman Jacob Bunton from Lynam and Mars Electric and Lonnie Paul from Adler's Appetite. The band is currently in a Los Angeles recording studio working on their debut album with producers Jeff Pilson and Jay Rustin. The album is also going to feature a guest appearance from Adler's former Guns N' Roses bandmate Slash. For more information on the band, go to facebook.com/Adler Music. If you guys are looking for some cool shows to go to, on the 22nd of March, we have Emmure, who's going to be at the Grove in Anaheim, which is going to be super cool. Also, on the 24th, which is a Saturday, at the Fox Theater in Pomona, we have Five Finger Death Punch. Five Finger Death Punch and Soulfly. So I'm going to be at both of those shows. You guys should come out and see them. All right, guys, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until then, support your local music. Go out and see a show.
Brandon Ashley in the Dark. We've got the word that they're working on some awesome tracks in the studio, and they also have a few gigs around LA next month. So keep your eye on the website for details. Have an interview coming up with Riley Alicia Saville, who was recently returned from touring with Kanye West. Riley is a dancer, model, martial artist, character actress, and aerialist. Thanks to Ted Egger at Amnesia Bookings in the Netherlands, he's based in the Netherlands. We've got some new bands coming in to SMT, and Ted's going to be keeping us up to date on what's happening around Amsterdam and different places over there. The first band that Ted's put us onto is Los Bastardos from Helsinki in Finland. What a sensational band. We'll show you a bit of their clip in a minute. What a sound. Things started heating up for the Bastardos in February of 2010 with their debut UK tour, which followed by a triumphant warm-up for Leonard Skinner. Then Motor Rock Meltdown, the single from their previous album, received the third highest approval rating ever from Finland's radio rock listeners. The new album, Saved by Rock and Roll, is 11 roaring motor rocking anthems. And they kick off with the title track, Saved by Rock and Roll. Check them out on Facebook and on the net, and here's some of their clip, which I'll have to play a bit of because I really like this song. I think it's very, very cool. Check it out. Also have an interview coming up with the band Vicky Lovecat. Vicky Lovecat are an Amsterdam and Helsinki based alternative rock band and released their debut album No Praise, No Blame, Selected Confessions and Status Updates, in May 2011. Vicky Lovecat have a unique, fresh sound built upon the pedestals of old school alternative rock, comparable to the likes of PJ Harvey and Nirvana with less distortion, and a splash of Joni Mitchell. Be deeply moved by a powerful female voice delivering personal tales of bittersweet symphonies with utter conviction, and let this three-piece band take you to the heart of their playful seduction. Vicky Lovecat are on tour from May 24, 2012, so keep an eye on the net and we'll keep you up to date. Have a few things coming up on SMT. I'm going to do a feature on my favourite model in the world, Mosh, thanks to Jonny Coffin.
Welcome to Inside the Coffin.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and we'll keep you up to date with what's happening across the planet. This is Steve Coon. You're watching SMT Music News. See you next week.